They did it. They actually won the game. Close nail biter, but the Mavericks got it done. Thought I was gonna come on here and have to tell everybody that the Mavericks should be ashamed of the product that they put on the floor tonight, but I don't think they have to tonight. First off, I know you see me up here alone. That's because, as Billy said last night, the man. Oh God, here we go. The man has his foot on Billy's neck tonight, and I don't know. He said he might be able to join us. Hopefully he can, but if not, I'm gonna run this thing tonight. Mavs first round elimination, trash. Nail biter against the backups. Yeah, yeah, I know. Uh, could have the Mavericks should. I don't think the Mavericks should have. This game should have been as close as it was, which is not a good sign for me with the Mavericks tonight. They should have. Oh, excuse me. They should have taken care of business tonight. This should not have been as close as it was. I mean, this came down to a 2 point game from the Dallas Mavericks tonight. That's not good going to the playoffs, especially when you're going to be playing against teams like as Billy seems to think the Denver Nuggets are nothing. We could beat them. I don't think this was a game. I don't think this was a good showing for them. Come on, they ready for the playoffs, regular season. Gordon, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they might be ready for it, but boy, did they struggle tonight. Boy, did they struggle tonight. I mean, whew, that was bowling shoe ugly. You mean to tell me you can't the little measly Toronto Raptors, you guys can't blow them out? I mean, they had nobody. Stanley Johnson was the guy carrying the Mavericks up tonight. What's that about? Give me a second here. I got to put all this stuff out real quickly and tell people to tune in and watch us here as I get us ready for what hopes to be a fired up post game show. Again, Billy may or may not join us. Like you said, the man has his foot on his neck tonight. He's having to work overtime, so he may or may not join us. But I think he said he might be in the comments in case things get out of hand, which means for people who want to hate on Kristaps Porzingis, I'm pretty sure Billy will be ready to send you a text or send you a message to let you know that it's not his fault. And, he played tonight, so we need to lay off of him. Things like that. You know how Billy does. KP ready for the playoffs? I mean, what did he give us tonight? Let's see what he gave us tonight. Is KP ready for the playoffs? Oh, he gave you 21-10 tonight. I mean, that's a good outing for KP in my eyes. Really good. Mavs have no defense. They allow 60 points in the paint to backup point guards. That is a very, very key, crucial point that you're making right there. Yes, yeah. Listen, I don't have a way to defend what happened out there tonight. You're going against the backups of the Toronto Raptors. You're supposed to put your foot on their neck and go. And for the love of God, they did not tonight. They fell in love with the 3 point shot again, man. They did the thing they always do. They fell in love with the 3 point shot. KP did look good for the most part, Said. You're right. He did look good for the most part, Said. Shout out to you too, man, for joining us tonight. They thought the Raptors was going to fade out after that 10-point lead. No. See that's the part where Billy talks about when he says they play down to the competition, and they got to stop doing that because this could have got ugly tonight. Just imagine if they had lost that game tonight, what it would be like around here. Looks like we're gonna play the Clippers. Yeah, because I think they just said they locked up the 6 tonight, so that's pretty much a wrap. They got the win, but that's all they got. They got no momentum, no edge going to the playoffs. Don't worry, Kendrick. We're gonna have a stream up. We're gonna have it where people can come join us tonight on the post game show. Even though Billy's not here, I know we're gonna still put the stream out for you guys to join us here after we do the highlights. All we need is for the Clippers to win and Nuggets to lose. Then we'll face the Nuggets. I don't think you want the Nuggets right now. Looking at that, what I just saw, I don't think you want the Nuggets. Absolutely plays to the comp. That's why the Kings swept us. Yes, yes. And as I said when they play the Kings, you got to put your running shoes on. You ain't got your running shoes on. Be ready. I want the Nuggets. I see the Mavericks to the second round. Whoo. Okay. Let's get over here to these highlights. Let's take a look. Let's see what happened out here tonight. Yeah. Fellas, let's see what happened out here. This Johnny Flynn guy I liked his game tonight. I really did. Really liked this game tonight. As Billy calls him, a Depot 7 sighting. There is a Dodo. Let's see let's see did he Oh, okay. He was Finney Swish tonight. He gave us Dodo gave us 17 tonight. He was Finney Swish tonight. I'll give him Finney Swish tonight. I'll give him that tonight. Big stop steps back. Look at this. Look at this. What are we doing, Mavericks? Why are we leaving guys wide open and knock down threes? That's terrible defense. Mavs can probably take the Nuggets because KP can't guard. Yeah. Well, Joker can't guard. It's not Joker. They can't guard each other, so they'll cancel each other out. But I think they'll put Maxey. Maxey's going to get the job of sticking Joker. It's not going to be KP. KP will get somebody. He'll probably get Paul Millsap. But it'll probably be him. Oh, look at this. Just down the middle. What do we... Maybe they were holding this up. Maybe... I don't want to say the Mavericks defense was just bad. I think they just weren't playing. They didn't want to risk injury or something tonight because their defense was lackadaisical tonight. Oh, there's 3 by Jalen Brunson. He's going to be needing him in the playoffs big time. Aaron Baines, this guy here, kind of lit him up. Luka got a little step. He ended up getting some step back jack action going tonight, as Billy likes to call it. And kind of, come on, man. What are we doing? It's been a Toronto Raptors highlight. Look at this. What are you doing? Luka, come on. Oh, Dodo. Kendrick. Finney Swish tonight, baby. Dorian Finney Swish is what they calling him. Dorian Finney Swish. Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson actually had a good game. Melly sight right there on that last play. Jalen Brunson, pure stop, big stops, 20. That's part of that 21-pointer and 10 rebounds he had tonight. He said he was the only one. Oh, come on, man. Look, what are we doing, guys? That's just lackadaisical. Jalen Brunson, he will not quit. You know what? He's probably what kept the Mavs in this game tonight. He came up with some big key plays later on down the stretch. And this kid here, he has got something right there. He was not afraid of the challenge. He went at Luka tonight. KP part of that 26. Oh no, that's part of that 10 rebounds and then the 21 points. Looking good out there, KP. Looking to keep that smile up. Oh, here we go again. Jesus Christ. For the first half, I thought that the Luka was going to try to get that technical. He sure was getting at the referees a lot in that first half. So he's trying to get it, and I had to play in the Minnesota game. All right, Depot 7 sighting. What did Dwight Powell give us tonight? No, never mind. I don't want to break. Never mind. I'm not gonna bring those numbers up. I wouldn't even do that to y'all. Not gonna even do that to y'all. This guy here. And they called a flagrant on that play right there. I didn't understand that. Stanley Johnson was giving it to the Mavericks a little bit tonight. Tim Hardaway, 3. Tim was in a shooting slump tonight. He did not shoot the ball very well at all tonight. I hope we don't. I hope he's not falling back in that slump he was. I mean, he only gave us 7 points tonight, man. It's not a Tim Hart. Oh, there's that playing kid again. Yeah, he only gave us 7 points tonight. That's not good. We don't need him going to shoot something to go into the playoffs. He just went there and just dunked on the Mavericks on that play. Oh, Finney Swish, Kendrick. Look out. Oh, no, it's a big stop putback. Again, where is the defense, guys? I hope they don't play like this. Which one, Finney Swish or Depot 7? And you know, if Billy was here, he would be having a field day right now with that. Yeah, Luka. Okay, I like this play right here from Luka. Look out, little man. You can't guard me. I'm going straight to the basket on you. Get up off me. You can't do nothing with me. Get up off me. Kendrick, you need to buy the Billy type of the nickname. We got Big Stops Sports. Oh, look at that. That was Big Stops right there. Big Stops Porzingis, Depot 7, Finney Swish. Maybe it was Finney no defense tonight. My Lord. Oh, Finney Swish in the corner. Finney Swish in the corner. I seen it was 1-3. I wasn't going to show it. It was 1-3 he hit. He went back down the court talking noise to the Raptors bench. Somebody said something to him. He got a little fired up. Man, that Flynn kid, amazing, amazing. Love. Hey, as we like to say on bFb, I have a jersey for Flynn if he ever wants to get loose. I got a jersey for him, big time jersey for him. Luka yams it down. I'm always scared when Luka takes flight. Always nervous, big time nervous. Oh, lose the ball. Look at this kid. Look at this Flynn kid. He is not afraid of the moment. Not afraid. Took his cookies. Oh, big stop. I like that foul. I like that stop Big Stops gave him right there. He ain't gonna get nothing easy here. Touch him up. Touch him up on the way to the basket. Touch him up. Don't let him get nothing. Look at it. Look at it. Whew. Yeah. And the Mavs pretty much, I think Josh Richardson went to the line, hit both his threes, and this was it right here. The Mavs escaped by the hair of their chins, guys. I don't even know what to say. Like, that defense tonight was atrocious. I mean, Toronto got whatever they wanted out of the Mavs tonight in the paint. That right there was nothing good. Hold on, let me put the link out for you guys to join the post game show. Also, if you get a chance, if you haven't done so already, go over there and follow subscribe to the YouTube page, bFb Mavs, bFb DFW. Click on the videos, watch the bFb, watch previous Mavs post game shows we've done all season. We're getting ready for a playoffs post game. We have big announcement coming as regard towards Cowboys in a couple months. But yeah, man, go over there, click bFb Mavs, bFb DFW on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Let me put this out on the stream. Billy asked John in. Billy says, I'm here watching, but the man has his foot on my neck. The man is not letting Billy free tonight to join us on the post-game show. There's a link. It's up for anybody that wants to join the broadcast and talk. There, look at Billy doing some extensive work. Comment, and share. Click the bell. That's another thing Billy was telling you guys. You guys got to click the bell to get the notifications for when we post these videos and go live. Click the bell, get that notification. Yeah, the link is up. Anybody that wants to join the broadcast, click on the link in the video on Facebook or Twitter or what is Twitch? On Twitch, click on that. We'll put you on here. We'll talk message. We got Billy here working the comments. I'm pretty sure we would love to hear from if we can get him to comment or type out what he felt about tonight's game as the Mavs barely defeat the Toronto Raptors. I'm glad. Listen, I got one of our favorite guys here with me. He's just joining on the broadcast. Anybody else? Come on, join on in if you want to talk Mavs. This thing is open. Our guy, D. Kendrick, joined us.
What's up, my guy?
Hey, listen. I already know what you want to do. I know you want to let us have it about tonight. You know, I'm just gonna start this thing out early. Give me the best man on the floor. Give me the worst man on the floor.
Best man on the floor was, I say, Jalen Brunson. Worst man?
Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson. Worst man? Worst man maybe Luka again, man.
I think your headset is distorted. Your headset is distorted. I can't hear you all that well.
It's distorted?
Yeah, it's distorted a little bit.
Hold on, brother.
That's all right. Take time. Anybody else that want to join, go ahead and get in the line. We got you. Just click on the link, and we'll talk some Mavs with you. While Kendrick gets his mic together. Yeah, the Mavs. It didn't look good tonight, guys. I know. They did get the win, but let's not poo-poo the win. Let's not poo-poo the win. Let's do that. CJ finally cooled down. Yeah, we don't want to cool him down. No, David. We want him hot. We want you hot going into the playoffs. We need him hot. That's what. Let me see. I think that sounds better, Kendrick.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds better. Sounds way better. So, what we said, who was the best man? Who was the worst man on the floor? Yeah. Who was the best man? Who was the worst man on the floor? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I don't think you can hear me. Oh, it says you
hear me now?
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me? I can hear you, but can you hear me? Nope. What about now?
I'm gonna go out, bro.
Okay, go ahead, come back in. All right. Heaven. Kid Chelsea 42-28. What's that? I don't know what that is. Basically, Dave Robert. We don't need CHJ cooling down. We need him hot. We need those 3 points flowing tonight. We need that going. We need that going in the playoffs. Especially if we're gonna be playing Denver, like we talked about on bFb last night. I have jump it up tomorrow. You know, Denver has a very deep bench, and they almost have a player on their roster for every player that Maverick has to guard them. Except Jamal Murray. I mean, you really don't have anybody that can guard Luka right now, but when you go down the end of it, that's who they have everybody on the floor. Let's see if we get Kendrick back. Kendrick, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
So I was asking you, who's the best man? Yeah, who was the best man? Who was the worst man?
Like I said before, Jalen Brunson was the best man.
Okay.
And I go with Luka, man. He look lethargic out there, man. Looked out of turning over. What?
He still look lethargic.
Still look lethargic, man.
Oh no, that's not good going to playoffs, man.
I know if you notice something, if his 3 balls not falling, then he has a pretty much time.
You mean when step back Jackson's not working?
Step back. Yeah, he have pretty much tough time scoring, bro. Because I'm gonna ask you, what is it, me or is this season he having a tough time getting by people? I don't know if he's overweight or something. I think he having a tough time more than last year.
We talked about this. When you play Luka, if you get down, and not if you get down low, but if you get down like squat position and put your arms out, it is hard for him. If you long, like you know who he has a real hard time with? Mikal Bridges from the Suns, because Mikal Bridges is long. He can't really. He can't really get around Mikal Bridges. If you squat down and put your arms out like this on Luka when you play defense, it kind of messes with him because he can't really get around you like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
come on, man. See this guy here, John Brown. Luka did look like he stopped at Krispy Kreme before the game. What are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? Come on, man.
Hey, if you stop by Krispy Kreme, you need to come by here and give me some too, man. I need me a donut. Ain't nothing wrong with Krispy.
Come on, man.
Tell JB ain't nothing wrong with Krispy Kreme, man. Don't be hating on Krispy Kreme.
Man, listen, man. Y'all gotta stop this, Luka. Hey, man. I mean, Luka gave you 20. Luka gave you a triple-double tonight, man. He had a triple Doncic, as Billy would call it. He gave you triple Doncic.
It looked like a slow triple Doncic. Hey, man, look like I'm acting like Billy right now. I'm just hating on Luka. What I'm doing right now?
Y'all ain't no Luka, man. Y'all ought to be ashamed.
I'm being Billy right now.
Yeah, the spirit of Billy lives on through you right now. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
No, but seriously, bro. They just I don't know. They just look lethargic out there, man. It looked kind of like the Memphis game. They wasn't up 19 tonight or 18,
and let them come back within. They got back within 2.
Yeah, and it was like they were like me. They was like they was waiting on the clock to go out, because if it was 2 more minutes in that game, they probably lost it. Because Toronto had the momentum. They had juice. They had the edge, and it looked like the Mavericks just waiting for the clock to hit 00. So a win's a win, but man, they gotta. I just don't like the way they're looking going in this last week as far as the playoffs going. They got to come out a little more juice. I mean, they still got stuff to play for, even on Sunday. You still fight for a 5 seed. 5 seed better than 3 seed.
Well, they locked up the 6 seed from what I was understanding. They
6 seeds locked up. Now to be playing for a 5 seed.
Don't you need some things to happen though?
For what?
You need some teams. You need the Lakers to lose. You need Portland to win and stuff like that.
No, all the Mavericks have to do is just win Sunday. They control their own destiny because they're game up on Portland.
Okay. Let me ask you this: with the history of Porzingis, do you play Porzingis and Luka on? Because I just want to say, I feel like in the first quarter. In the first half, Luka was trying to go ahead and get that tee and get on up out of here for that game.
To me, it depends on. See, I don't know when Denver is playing. I don't know when the Clippers are playing. It depends on what all has happened before. Because I think the Mavericks play at 8. Yeah, I think they play at 8 on Sunday night. So I think the other teams play earlier. So it depends on if say for instance, if because right now the Mavericks be looking at the Clippers. If the Nuggets were to win, then and you're looking at the Clippers, then I then sit them. If the Nuggets were to lose before you play, and the Clippers win, then you go ahead and play them. It just depends on how the schedule goes that day, I think. I mean, if it was me.
I mean, let's be honest here. Do we just say, look, we got the 6 seed. I mean, what are we? Should they try to go for the 5th seed? Would you be upset? Would you be upset if they didn't go for the 5th seed? If they say, you know what, that what we got is good enough.
I wouldn't. Listen, if it's me, I just go. I'm always gonna go for it. That's just how I live, bro. I'm always trying to go for it. I don't believe in going to the playoffs on losing momentum. I think you want to go in feeling good about yourself and going with all guns blazing. But whatever they do, it's fine. They gotta sit at the table. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah. Because there was a point in time we wasn't getting to see at the table.
Yeah, you sitting there. I was point in time.
It's been some years now. We weren't sitting at the table.
About 3 weeks ago, you was sitting there, boy. Man, you ain't even thinking about 7. You thinking more about 8 or 9 or something where they were going. But if it's up to them if they want to just rest and get ready for the playoffs, maybe have a 6 seed. That's fine. But if it was me, I'd try to go for it. I want to get a higher seed. I want to get a higher seed as possible because I think this year's playoffs are going to be wild. There's no clear cut front runner in this playoff. So you can possibly have a situation where you could see like a 5 or a 4 face a 3 or a 7 in the Western Conference Finals. You could probably, I'm telling you, it could be that weird because the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors probably gonna be 7th and 8th. I'm still thinking if the Lakers are sitting, or the Warriors are sitting there at 8th, I think depending on how Utah's health is, I think they can get Utah up out in the first round because you possibly could see. That's why I kind of want to get that 5th because I think if the Lakers are sitting there. The Lakers got
to go through the play-in, so we don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, I know, but the Lakers are sitting there at 8th, and you have a 5 seed, 4 or 5 seed, and the Lakers are sitting there at 8th. I'm just saying, and LeBron's healthy, and they're playing the Utah Jazz. Don't you go with the Lakers in that series?
Listen, man, let me tell you something, man. You know, I'm probably the biggest LeBron James fan in the world. Okay. And, at the beginning of the season, man, I proclaimed that we were going to repeat, right? Not going to happen this year. Not going to repeat.
So you saying he don't? So you say he don't get out the first round? You say he don't get out the first round, Walt? I'm saying he getting somebody in the first round, whether it's Phoenix or it's the Jazz. He getting somebody in the first round. One of them two.
I am concerned that this might be the first time that LeBron James in a long time since 2011 is going to play in the playoffs and not make it to the NBA Finals. That's what I see getting ready. And I have even bigger news for you when it comes to LeBron James.
Well, if you think of the way I'm
thinking, make it out play-in. I think they're not going to even make it out of play-in. They're going to lose.
So you saying this first time he's not going to make the playoffs since his first year in the league? That's the only time he never made the playoff.
Do the playoffs consider? No, last year was the year he got injured. He didn't make the.
He didn't make the playoffs. That'd be 2 times. Okay, yeah, okay. I forgot about that hurt year.
Here's the thing, though. They didn't really do anything to get better in the offseason. They brought back the exact same players, old guys, and they didn't. In order for it to work, LeBron and AD had to be at their best, and they're not at their best right now. They're just not.
Yeah, but if they catch the Jazz ain't at their best because Jazz got hurt players coming back with Conley and
well, you know what's funny? And I talked about that on bFb last night, and you brought up that point, but then I brought up this point here. The Jazz are just doing what everybody around the league doing. They're finding injuries to make everybody rest. The Mavericks did it with Porzingis. I mean, hell, Brooklyn's been doing it all season with over there with that. Tomorrow, either tonight or tomorrow night is gonna be the first time that all 3 players from Brooklyn are going to be playing on the floor together since February. Let that sink in for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Clippers The Clippers didn't play Kawhi and Paul George. That's why they lost to the Rockets. That's what they run.
Okay, yeah. So around the league right now, everybody's just pulling players and resting them.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron and AD could be healthy, but right now everybody's like, no, we're gonna sit on them. We're not gonna do that tonight. So that's what's going on. That's what's happening.
Well,
so
I'm looking at what you call it. Steph. Steph ain't playing now. They're playing against New Orleans.
Yeah, they're not.
Steph and Draymond. Yeah.
No, you're not probably not gonna see them till the play-in game. Now, EA explained to me about this play-in game. I didn't know this. Okay, so the way this broke it down to me, Kendrick. So 7 to 8 seed play each other, and then the 9th and 10th seed play each other on both sides.
Yeah.
And then the losers of those games are still around, and they come back and they compete for the 8th seed.
Yeah. The winner of that 7th, 8th, the winner of that 7th, 8th spot goes to 7th.
Yeah, and then the loser
of that 7th, 8th plays the winner of that 9, 10 spot.
Right.
The loser of that 9, 10 spot is out.
Yeah, he goes to locker. He goes to the lottery.
Yeah.
He goes to the lottery. And then they're gonna play the loser of the So you basically, if you're number 7, you lose, you come back to have a possibility, chance to get back in the playoffs and be number 8.
Yeah, the 7th, 8th gets 2 chances. The 9, 10, you only get 1 chance. If you lose that first one, you done.
The thing I was saying last night, why didn't they just do 8? I don't even know why 7's included. 7 shouldn't even be included.
I said that too. I said, yeah.
It should be 8. It should be 8. 8 shouldn't have to play anybody. They should let 9 and 10 play each other, and then the winner of that goes and plays 8, and then that person goes to the 8th seed.
Yeah. I thought they did that last year. That kind of way last year. Yeah, they did do that kind of way last year, but they just included 7th this season. I don't know why. I guess they trying to make it, more exciting or whatever, give people more chances. But I like if you sitting at 7th, you LeBron, I'd be pissed.
LeBron is pissed. Like, why? He's like, wait a minute, why we got to do all this?
Guess what? Yeah, guess what, LeBron? Guess what? I think the Golden State Warriors just won, so they back at 8th because it was Memphis. So Golden State is back at 8th, and I think Memphis has went down to 9. Yeah.
So basically, the question came up: if the Mavericks who would you rather the Mavericks play, Denver or the Clippers?
Oh, you remember? I said because of familiarity, I said the Clippers. Now I could be terribly wrong, and the Clippers could get them up out of in 5.
I don't think they want either one. I don't think they want either one of them.
Well, guess what? Maybe if you would have lost all them games to them Poconos throughout the season, them guys that's gonna be the lead of the lobby, you wouldn't have that situation. But this is the situation you're in. Either you're gonna be facing the Nuggets or you're gonna be facing the Clippers on the road.
Yeah, and I guess I don't know what's going on over there with the Mavs. Taking them in to get you know how they do when they win or they lose, they take them in to get them interviews. I don't know what's going on over there tonight. They won. Get them out.
Maybe they got Boban out there. Maybe they told me that Boban, you go do this interview.
Maybe that's what it is. So here's the thing. So, and I appreciate you sticking around with me as long as you stick around with me tonight.
Oh, no problem, bro.
Here's the thing I got. So they're gonna play Minnesota on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Yeah, and then I think the Mavericks pretty much wait a week.
Yeah, they wait a week because the playing games start on Tuesday. Tuesday, it's basically 6 games. Tuesday, right. Wednesday, and I think you'll find out Thursday. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, and then you find anyway. It'll start Tuesday and end on Friday. I think how them playing games go. Because of travel, they got to skip a day or maybe something like that.
They're not making it. Okay, yeah. I'll say you got to at least give them a day off. So, what the games that go on Tuesday, they'll play again on Thursday, and then the games that go again on Wednesday, they'll be on Friday.
Yeah. It's something like that. It's something like that. But I do know they start on Tuesday. I think whether that be the East on Tuesday, I don't know how they're gonna go with one game from the East, one game from the West, and then the next day another game from the East, another game from the West on Wednesday. Is that probably how it's gonna go?
Probably so.
But
anyway, let me tell you, we talked about that Eastern Conference side. That's gonna be pretty interesting too.
Well, you got Boston who's locked in at that 7th, and then you got a pretty much jumbled mess with Charlotte and Washington. Nothing settled as far as that 8th, 9th, and 10th. I think from that 8th, 9th, and 10th, it can all go. Charlotte, Washington, Chicago still in it. And who else? Indiana, they all can go. They can all flip from one side to another. But only team that's locked in as far as that playing game is Boston at 7. But it won't make a difference because whether they're 7th or 8th, they're gonna get put up out of there because Jalen Brown he done for the year, ain't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he tore something.
Yeah. He done for the year. So they'll get a gentleman's sweep. I give them a game against whoever they'll play. Whether it's if they make the play, if they get in the playoff and play in, whether it's Brooklyn or Philadelphia, I give them a gentleman's sweep. I give them a game. They'll be out there in 5. But the team. But I tell you what. Walt, the team that nobody wants to play coming out of that playing game is Washington. Nobody wants to play them, man.
No, well, there was a scenario they said the Bulls could possibly creep up in there. That's who I'd be interested in the play-in. Or I think if the Bulls could get in there, I think they would give Brooklyn a run.
Okay. I keep thinking Washington. I keep thinking because you got Westbrook and Bradley Beal. You got the leading. Well, I guess the leading scorer in the league. And you got Mr. Triple Doncic. I just think, man, you go. I tell you what. I want to see a Washington Brooklyn. I just want to see Westbrook go up against his old teammates. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting theater right there, Walt.
Who's that? Oh, against Brooklyn?
Yeah, that'd be just Westbrook against his old teammate. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting theater right there. Just to see.
They would probably have to take the 7th seed, but right now I think they would get the 8th seed, and they probably have to take on Philly.
Philly. Man, how Philly doing? They down. They
already clinched.
So they clinched first. Okay.
Udonis Haslam got tossed last night for about to throw hands with Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Dwight Howard. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Dwight Howard didn't want no part of that, brother. You tell when somebody want it and somebody don't want it.
Yeah, you really can. They still ain't got some interviews spotted up.
Oh, they do?
Not yet. No, not yet.
Man, what's
I guess somebody got some. I guess some people got some explaining to do. As to how they let this get away.
Hey, you know what Carlisle gonna say. We got to maintain a certain disposition. You know, he loves to say that word disposition. So regardless, they didn't maintain it because they blew a 19-point lead and down to 2. They made, I don't know who them 2 guards was, looked like stars out there.
Flynn and Harris.
That's who it was. One was a hometown kid.
Harris.
He showed out, man. I said, shoot, man, this dude. You need to put the dude jersey on right now. Yeah, okay, right now it's on the Eastern. It's 7 Boston, 8 Hornets, 9 Pacers, and 10 Wizards. Right now, as it's standing in the Eastern Conference playing seeding.
Okay.
But yeah, man, them dudes look like gangbusters out there. I say, who these dudes? Yeah, they about to show some ESPN. They about to show some Luka highlights. So I mean, some Maverick highlights up here. They got your boy Big Stop. What is that, KP? They got your boy Big Stops up there dunking and shooting threes. But anyway,
hey, hold on before you do that. Hold on, I got Rick Carlisle pregame interview. Let's check see what he had to say about before tonight the game started.
On the toilet paper is that it should pull over. So there you go. He and Scooter have like minds here. All right, Ricky.
Callie's the only one that cares.
Oh, geez. All right. Do you have anything to say?
I don't have anything. Oh, well, other than who's out? Maxie
and JJ and
yeah. Maxie and JJ are out.
Okay. Questions for Rick? Eddie, go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to have Dwayne turn his volume down.
In the meantime, Mark, why don't you go?
Yes, it sounded like Jimi Hendrix was doing the national anthem at Woodstock. Rick, a lot of people have talked about the physical difficulties of this season. I'm curious, as it winds down towards the end of the regular season, your perspective on the mental and emotional difficulties, if in fact that you guys have experienced any that are worth that you would want to get into here, but just that those challenges of this very unique and difficult season.
Yeah, every team's gone through really unique challenges on some level. The density of games has been, it's just been so different. Now, I coached after both lockouts, and you get into a high density of games there, but it wasn't the same duration. And so, this is different. And then you add all the anxiety of COVID into it, and all the unknowns. And it really feels like, we're getting toward the other side of that, which is great news, but we still can't let our guard down. There's just, there's so many things that have been different about this year, but, I think every team has done a good job of getting through it, in their situation, and everybody's situation is different. It's been hard, for the guys not to be able to, go to dinner at restaurants and be together socially that way. Every team has experienced the same thing. We're together in hotels, but it's not the same, So there's a lot of things like that don't get talked about or mentioned or considered that that have made this really challenging. But that said, when things get back on a normal schedule, and the world is trends back to where we believe it's going to be, we're going to have such a unique perspective on how sane a normal NBA season is compared to what we just went through for the last 11 or 12 months. So we'll find the good in this, and every team has had to soldier forward.
Okay, on behalf of Eddie, Maxie didn't look like himself on Wednesday. What's the concern level on his situation?
Yeah, he's been battling a lot of little things on and off. The Achilles thing has been quote unquote manageable to an extent, but he's just it's gotten into a bit of a yo-yo, good days, bad days thing, and it's tough It's tough on a player that, it's tough on any player. It's tough, for a guy who really depends on his quickness, to guard smaller guys on switches, to protect the rim, to rebound, those kinds of things. So, we're taking this game, to hopefully kind of move it back in the right direction. And then we'll see where we are on Sunday. It's obviously a very important stretch, but we have depth on this team, and it'll be the next man up.
Brad?
Yeah, Rick, I wanted to ask you about the break you guys got last night, and tough one for Portland, which has really played with a lot of grit. And just from the perspective of how crazy these last few, you're going in the last 3 days, and 1 through 10 virtually in both conferences, there's just so much sheer open-endedness about it.
Yeah, and look, it's great for our league. It's consumed social media. It's consumed the internet. The league's getting amazing attention, with how close and competitive it is. And those are all great things. The way I look at it, we've all got to embrace the competitiveness of this. It does get nerve-wracking for everyone, but these are the moments where you really learn to focus and block things out, and that's how we're going to have to proceed. You can look at the games on any given night, and you can analyze everything 6 ways to Sunday, about how this affects this and that affects the other and all that. But really, you got to control what you can control, and we've got to control, how we approach these last 2 games, and go in with a strong mindset.
Okay, thanks. We'll talk to y'all after.
They going for it.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah.
Rick ain't interested in losing no games, man. Man.
Yeah.
He not interested in no. He not want to talk about no rest. It's playoff time. It's time to get your ducks in a row. Good for him, man. I like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Before I guess they're getting ready to put the post games up. I seen they put out a new folder. But before we do that, let's go over here and look at some numbers real quick. Let's call the stats and the facts. I'll do this with you. So tonight, Kristaps Porzingis got you 34 minutes, 10 rebounds, and 21 points.
That's basically his numbers. I mean, those basically his numbers.
Yeah,
I mean,
if Bill was here, he'd say, "This is what we do."
and hopefully, when the playoffs, you can get that ramped up to about 25 and 12, 27, 13, because he probably gonna get more minutes. So and more opportunities, but second game back, 21 and 10, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
Dorian Finney-Swish tonight.
Dorian, he won that. He won the game for you.
17 points. Yeah, he was Finney-Swish tonight. 17 points.
Yeah, he won. No, and the Mavericks needed all them 17 points because they didn't. They lost this one. He basically won you the game. Like I said, I got no problem with Dorian. As far as his defense was bad today.
Hey. In all fairness, everybody's defense was bad.
Yeah, everybody's defense was bad today. But if he as long as he's shooting the ball, shooting the three, he can be that 3-and-D guy. He can help this team come playoff time. But whenever he's not hitting his shot or hitting his open shot, to me it's a problem because he can't give you anything else besides that open jump shot. He's not like a creator or a guy can get a shot off his own or get a shot for anybody else.
Somebody say Finney Smith about to get at least 13 mil. You know what? I think he's still under contract.
Still under contract for about a couple more years, ain't he?
Yeah. I think we got him locked up for about another
because he got
year
an
or two.
extension. Yeah, he got an extension.
Yeah.
Was that last season?
Yeah, he got an extension. So he's gonna be a man for another 2 or 3 years.
He'll be a man.
No, I'm sorry, not 2 or 3. 1 or 2 years, not 3. Because the last year I think Cuban likes to do 2 and 1.
Yeah.
2 years with the second, or the 1 year with the second year being a player option. That's how Cuban likes to do contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So his last year is a player option. Next up, oh god, I don't know if I should even read these numbers because you're gonna have a field day with this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dwight Powell played 26 minutes and only scored 7 points. And 4 rebounds and 1 assist. What did Dwight Powell do?
7, 4, and 1 from Deep Post Sam. Billy's boy, Deep Post Sam, 7, 4, and 1. Well, I'm talking about him. I thought he was gonna be 27, 14, and 11 over Deep Post Sam.
Hey, next year is his last year. Next year is Finney Smith last year. So
last year,
that's what they probably got. I think they got about one or 2 more years out of him. One or 2.
Yeah, ain't he 28 or 29 or something like that right now?
Somewhere around there.
Okay. But listen, Dorian is what Dorian is, man. He's a try hard guy, but not much else after that.
Hey, David, when is Dwight Powell contract up? Can you give me the numbers? Can you give me the numbers on that? When are we done with this project? I'm ready for that. When are we done with that project? Of course, tonight, Luka gives you a triple Doncic. Tonight, of course, he had to get one more before he ended things. We get back to press again. Kendrick. Tim Hardaway Jr. played 25 minutes and only scored 7 points tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna tell you something, Walt. I thought about I made this comment to one of my boys, and he kind of thought about it. I said, you know what, you're kind of right. I know Luka's the best player on the team, and KP's the second best, player on the team. But in the playoffs, this team's gonna go as far as Timmy can score, because when his scoring drops, let's look at him. When his scoring drops, this team's production drops. When he's hitting, he's scoring the ball. They ain't a team. The Mavericks can't beat. When he's not, they ain't a team they can't lose to. Just notice the trends of his splits from his good games to his bad games to wins versus losses. This team goes as far as he goes. They go as far as he is. You don't want to say that for your third best player, but they go as far as his scoring. His scoring splits goes up and down. Or his scoring as far as teetering.
Let me ask you this. I don't think they should start him in the playoffs. I think they need him to come off the bench.
Yeah, I think that too. He needs to be that spark plug, coming off the bench, because he's playing against everybody's twos. And it's just easier for him to get off his shot and get, I saw him kind of struggle today against everybody. Well, I guess they won, but I saw him kind of struggle, like getting the flow, like he was trying to. I saw him a couple times get indecisive. Well, maybe I should pass the ball to KP, or maybe I need to get it to back out to Luka, instead of, if they not out there, him just going. Tim, I know with Timmy, when he don't have to think and just go score, just go be a scorer.
Yeah.
He's lethal. But when he's got to go out there and try to facilitate or go within the funds of an offense, he kind of loses himself and loses what his main objective is, because he's getting paid to score, to be a professional scorer. That's what he is. He's a professional shooter, professional scorer. He ain't a facilitator. He ain't need to be trying to run the offense. He needs to go out there, get buckets, get at least 20 in the playoff. He's going to have to get, for this team to be successful, he's going to have to get 17 to 25 points for this team to be successful. If he's getting like 10, 12, they're not winning that game.
Jalen Brunson gave you 25 minutes and I gave you 19 points. Not a bad night, man. I'm okay with that.
They're not bad night, not bad night for him. I kind of I kind of hear my breath like everybody else because like he got hurt twice in the game. He was holding his knee both times. I said, well, let's get ready for the Trey Burke show in a minute.
Hey, you know, last time Trey Burke was in the bubble, he did pretty good. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But I ain't got Jalen. You know, his shot comes and goes. You just need him to be consistent. Sometimes when he's hot, he's good, but sometimes he ain't hot. And sometimes he could be a turnover machine. He's not a really good defensive player, especially in the pick and roll. I think they got him. I think he can be more than what Carlisle has him doing, which is basically the JJ role, the JJ Barrera role.
We haven't confirmed that Depot 7 is gonna be around here till 2023.
Wow.
Yeah, Depot 7 is gonna be here till 2023.
Well, Billy's happy.
wherever he might be. Okay, this guy here, it didn't work. Kendrick. The trade didn't work. Okay, he's been a disappointment. Josh Richardson gave 21 minutes, 10 points. He will not be a Dallas Maverick next season.
No, he won't.
He will not be here.
Yeah, he won't. He won't. He's gonna get more money in off season, but nobody here is gonna give it to him. I don't think he's gonna re-up for that. What is that? 11 million he's supposed to be re-upping for.
Yeah, you forget about that.
Yeah, forget about that. He'll be gone, and they have to improve on at that two position, at that wing position. Anyway,
I got a guy. Ready to come in and fill that position. I got a guy ready for it.
Ooh.
He's up in San Antonio right now, but I got a guy.
You and me saying the same thing. So
I got a guy ready to go. He's up in San Antonio, but when this is over, hopefully we need to be on the phone with. We need to be tampering with him right now. We need to be trying to get his tampering right now.
Hey, 21, 7, and 4 out of your two guard. They ain't bad. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And he does two things. Well, first of all, he's a clutch player who can score in the clutch late in games, and he's a player who can take Luka off the ball in the fourth quarter. You don't have to be
mid-range game.
Yeah, mid-range game. Well, he actually can facilitate and make Luka, which I think he can be better as a catch and shooter, just catching and shooting the ball.
Listen, okay, this will hear John Brown. I think we should start Brunson over THJ. Okay, so here's the thing about Jalen Brunson. Okay, and I think I said this on bFb. I can't remember if I said it on here. The Mavericks are about to come to an issue with Jalen Brunson, okay? His contract, he's going to be better off his rookie deal, okay? If they're not going to pay him, they need to trade him if they're not going to pay him. But if they are going to pay him, you're going to have to start him. There is no way you're going to pay him. He is not going to take a pay cut. He is not going to sign a contract to come off the bench. He's not doing either one of those.
Well, see, this is the thing. Making him, if you pay him and lock him up, making him a starter, does that make you a contender?
I mean, everybody says he's a starter. He's a starter in this league.
But does that make you a contender?
Does it make you a contender? Depends on who else you get to go with it.
Okay. Okay, because if you're gonna start,
I can envision a lineup that would have Jalen Brunson, or let's say if they were to get DeMar DeRozan, Luka, KP is going to be here. They tied him for at least another season. KP, maybe Maxey or Dodo, whichever one.
Oh, it probably yeah. Yeah, well, okay, well then you have Jalen, Luka, if you can get DeMar
You
DeRozan.
have to pay Luka and Brunson at the same time because they both have the same draft.
Okay. I thought it was some way because he was a second round pick. His year is up sooner than Luka's.
Well, they need to be trying to get Luka done. I think they need to be trying to get Luka done next season.
Okay.
When the season was over, when this season's over, they need to go ahead and get that deal over with.
Yeah. Go ahead and get him extended.
Go ahead and
get him extended and just get him on out the way. But what I wanted to ask you this, Walt. Okay, I'm not trying to think about all season, but
check this out. Next year, Brunson will leave because the kid has been quiet now this year. He has been hitting so many podcasts. I live 20 minutes from his parents' house. He's a Philly kid. He will leave. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you this. If they know they're not going to pay him, they better trade him.
Better trade him. You better trade him.
I don't want to hear none of this. He's a nice guy. We're going to let him play it out. No. I don't want none of this nice guy crap anymore. Okay?
No, you got to trade him. You can't let a player of that caliber just walk for free. That's I mean that.
And I've heard some stuff that what's the name wants him. I've been hearing around the league that there are a lot of teams that want him. One of them I also heard was Atlanta.
Okay. I
did hear Atlanta's interested.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I say, if you're not going to pay him, then you need to trade him, and you need to do it this offseason.
Not this offseason. Hey, the good thing about NBA is you can trade him up to the trade deadline, so we can get a little bit out of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, but I if going through the. If I'm gonna do something like that, I always like to do it earlier than later because trade deadline, teams know you're desperate because it takes two to tango, and you may get a better deal in the offseason than perhaps you may get next. I don't know when the trade deadline be next February or next March, when they know you have to trade him and then you get lowball offers. That was just me. If you're gonna do something, I would like to do it this offseason. You may be able to get you a pretty good package or something. But man, I
just want a draft pick back.
And if you can get somebody, you can get a first because he's a second. But if you can turn around and get a first, a mid first, I'll take that all day. Because you can package get the key to trading for players this. I agree. The key to trading for big time players is having draft picks. This is I hear
draft pick. We just gave our last draft pick on Jalen Brunson this season,
and that's why you got to watch the Knicks because the Knicks got cachet. They got a bunch of draft picks, mostly ours.
So does Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oklahoma City, so they can rebuild their team really quickly. People, I think the problem here is Cuban once again read the board wrong. He thought, well, we can just have nuclear winter, have a bunch of money, and then we can just fall. We can some team can get mad and just fall out and they'll just unload they player and try money and not money.
We're gonna be sitting there waiting on them.
And that don't work. A team always gonna trade his player. They're not just gonna load their player for free. They're gonna trade their play, even if they don't get much for them.
Well, listen, I finally got the interviews. They finally come through. I got Rick Carlisle potted up here, ready to go.
All right, Coach, go ahead.
Onward.
Okay. Questions? Raphael, go ahead.
Hey, Coach Raphael Haynes with the three-point conversion. Coach, of course, it was a struggle at the end, but just knowing that you solidified this playoff spot and you think about how the season began, what goes through your mind?
Not much, really. 19 years of this, and 1,500 and whatever many games, seen a lot of different things. And look, the last 11 or 12 months have been a unique challenge for everybody. But this is a significant step. I knew Toronto was going to be difficult to play regardless of who they had available. We've had struggles against teams with poor records all year long. Tonight was another example of it. It's something that we've got to grow from and get better from. But it's an NBA basketball game, and you put another team out there, forget about their record. They're going to play hard. They're going to try to score, and they're going to try to beat your butt. And getting the win is important, and it solidifies either a 6 or a 5 spot, depending on what happens on Sunday. And avoiding the play-in is significant. It's important. There's just too many advantages to not being in the play-in situation. So I'm happy for our guys there. They worked hard for this.
Brad?
Yeah, Rick, what was your message to the team after the game? And, since we obviously can't be back there, what is the general mood? Satisfaction?
I don't talk about, what I say to the team in private. I don't coach my team through the press. Guys are, happy to win the game and, be removed from the play-in situation. And look, we got to gather ourselves for Sunday. And, it's a game on Sunday night against a Minnesota team that's been playing very, very well in the last 2 weeks. So we'll have our hands full there.
Callie?
Hey, Rick, in the second half, it looked like Jalen was shaken up a few times. How is he doing? Is there any concern that could linger going forward?
Well, he got kneed in the knee and the inside of the knee, which is a tender area. And, it's a stinger. He went back to the back with Dion. They probably iced it real quick and rubbed it out. And, he came back and was okay to play, which was important. We need another ball handler against the quickness and the junk defenses and all that. Look, you're always concerned when your guys get banged up, but we won't really know anything till tomorrow, and then probably the morning of the game just to see how he's feeling. But he's been a guy that's been soldiering through all year. And so I like his chances to be ready to go Sunday.
All right, Kevin.
Rick, Kristaps Porzingis with 21 and 10 tonight. How did you feel about how he was moving on both ends of the floor with his second game back after missing the previous 7?
He was very good tonight. He hit open shots. He moved the ball extremely well. He rebounded. He didn't have any block shots on the score sheet, but he was a guy that I think he changed a few shots around the basket and influenced some rebounds in our favor. So, he did a lot of very positive things. We're very fortunate to have him back these last 2 games. It'd be very tough to win without him.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Don't coach our team to the media. Don't coach our team to the media. That's what we don't do. We don't do that.
It looked like Rick was ready to leave that interview before it even started. He was like, he was naming off dates and how long the season was, how long the times was between games. He was just, hey, let's get these knocked out, get ready to go so I can get ready for the playoff. Boy, Rick's gangster, man. I don't agree on most things, but that joke's gangster sometimes. That joke's crazy.
Well, check this out. Look, we about to get less gangster because I got Luka potted up right here, and check out the shirt he's wearing in this interview.
Brad, we can't hear you. Okay, I'll come back to you, Brad. Eddie, go ahead. Eddie?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry about that. Luka, I'd hate to start you off with a non-game question, but I'm wondering what you remember from the 2011 NBA playoffs. And I presume you were in Slovenia still at that young age. And what do you remember, if anything, from the Mavs beating the Heat and Dirk's play? And were you even able to see it?
No. Honestly, I don't know nothing because I was too young to watch the NBA.
All right, there we go. Okay, Kevin.
Luka, can you talk about the significance of clinching a playoff spot tonight? Obviously, being able to get this win against the Raptors and now avoiding the play-in tournament as you look forward for the rest of this season.
I mean, that's great. Obviously, I think I remember, that tough stretch when we were like 12 or 13 spot. Everybody had us off playoff, but now we made the playoff, and it's good. We're gonna have a couple of days off, and that's what we needed.
Brad, can we try your situation again? Okay.
Yeah. Luka, how would you describe your emotions as you came off the court? Were you happy, relieved, satisfied? Is there some relief about avoiding that play-in tournament?
Yeah, I just said it. We're gonna get a couple of days off, and we needed that win.
Sebastian.
Zdravo, Luka. Vrstili ste se končnico. Kakšna je razlika med lanskim in letošnjim moštvom? Kakšne so vaše prednosti letos?
Ne vem, mislim, da to bomo bolj videli v play-offu, kako bomo odigrali skupaj.
Okay, and then JC in Espanol, and that'll be the last one.
Luka, buenas noches. Julio César Rivas de la agencia F de España. ¿Cómo te sientes física y mentalmente de cara ahora a los playoffs?
Ahora mismo estoy...
Hey, Walt.
Yeah, man. Listen. Before you go, I usually defend Eddie Shevko. I can't defend him on this. I can't. The Mavericks won a 6 seed, and go ahead.
It's time. Everybody's ready for the playoffs when you start asking questions like that. That was just as bad.
I love Mr. Stefko. I got nothing but respect for Mr. Stefko.
That was just as bad as that shirt look at. I said, what? Hey, you know something is that when Luka got the 5 o'clock, the little gold tee beard, he kind of favored Kevin Love a little bit.
Billy said that Luka be hating because KP be swagged out all the time when he come to interviews. Luka get swagged out like KP does when he come out. He got first fade. He always got a nice outfit on. Luka swagged out. He said, what he say? He called Luka a nerd or a dork. He wanted to. He called him a nerd or something like that. He's like, he ain't on KP level. KP be swagged out.
Luka look like he got a shirt on. He can play shuffleboard on the deck board of a boat somewhere. All he needs is a little hat, Man, I don't know, bro.
We got the guy who may or may not be traded next season if they can't sign him to a deal. Jalen Brunson. Let's see what he did.
Go ahead.
Jalen, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just tell me what happened on the play and how you feeling now, and also what does it say about you guys that whenever you win the first quarter, you're 26-0 this season. What does that say about your team? Where do you go?
I had to go knock on some wood over there. So, I mean, when we play well together early, it tends to keep us, playing well throughout the game. So, they made it a late pushback, but we have a resilient group. And but when we start early, we're able to balance it out towards the end of the game. And then with me, I'm fine. Just remember Baines is running into me. It's all good. Just move on to the next one.
Kevin?
Hey, Jalen, after a 9-14 start, can you talk about the significance of being able to clinch a playoff spot now, knowing that you guys are going to be in the playoffs, what the season has meant for you guys?
It's awesome. Being able to clinch that, and especially the way we started out when it was rocky, but we had guys who knew what this team was capable of. We stuck together. We were able to keep fighting through, and just kept pushing, kept trying to get better, kept sticking together through the tough times.
Eddie?
Jalen, I hate to do this to you, but to kind of ask you a historical question back in 2011. I don't even know if you were in high school yet, but do you remember the Mavericks championship over Miami? And if so, what do you remember about that?
Yeah, I was summer going into my freshman year of high school. I remember. I promise you, don't take this out of proportion. I watch Dirk a lot. Hopefully that doesn't get to his head, but I watched him a lot. I love the way he played. I love the way he got himself open for shots, his footwork and things like that. Even though I'm about 10 inches shorter, I still find ways to implement it to my game. And so just watching that team, how well put they were and how together they were, that's admirable. We had the leadership, the guys holding each other accountable. That's what makes championship teams. And so that was, from afar, that was pretty fun to watch.
Callie?
Jalen, on that note, this is going to be your first playoff run after you obviously weren't in the bubble last summer. What do you, I guess, what thoughts come to your mind, or how do you feel kind of approaching that, knowing that it's for sure now?
I'm ready to go. Nothing else to be said. Let's just go.
Cool. Last one, Raphael.
Hey, Jalen, Raphael with the 3-point conversion. And just to follow up after that question, you're ready to go, but can you talk about how special it would be to be able to play in front of fans this year?
It'll be special. It'll be very interesting. I think that playoff atmosphere is it's a start to getting back to normalcy. So I'm excited and ready to go.
All right, thanks, JB.
Man, what is your boy Eddie doing, man? Eddie ain't got nothing else. He's asking everybody the same question. Hey, what was you around when?
And then to start off, Big Daddy Cool, Dwayne Price, almost. I thought he brought that on the question. I was
He
God.
said, where you go?
Big Daddy Cool, Dwayne.
Hey, we got one more game, brother. Then we get on, like everybody ready this season to be over with. Carlisle talking about days, hours, seconds, minutes. You got Luka with his flash photography shirt on, talking looking like he don't know where he going. And then you got Jalen Brunson just looked like he almost walked out of the interview. And Eddie Sefco asking questions about 2011, man. Let's get it started, man. Let's get to the playoffs.
Oh my God. On that note, Kendrick, thank you for tonight. Thank you for joining me, man. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you helping me out with this.
No problem,
Billy has the man on this next night, man. I'm pretty sure we'll hear from you again on Sunday. I don't even know. Hey, listen, man. Those guys owe you an apology for the questions they asked tonight. They really let you down tonight, man. I that's all I can say. They let you down tonight, man. We'll see you Sunday, man.
All right, brother.
We'll be back here Sunday night. Hopefully I'll have Billy here. Listen, in any event, keep you on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. And if we don't see you around, then we'll see you around.